Good morning. Some of you may recognize me. I am Elizabeth Van Dyke, yes, Bob Van Dyke's wife. And this morning I wanted to share with you what I do in the morning to start to wake myself up and to start to move. So it's wake up and move with Elizabeth this morning. So there's a lot of things we can actually do while we're sitting in our chairs. Did you know that? So I always start from the top of my head and I work all the way down to my feet. So this morning we'll start with our beautiful necks, and then we'll move to our shoulders, and we'll do something lovely with our arms and our hands. So let's start with moving our neck, and we can start with looking up and then looking down. So we want to look up to the ceiling and then down to the floor. And look up to the ceiling and down to the floor. And up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Now, some of you may be feeling like, well, my neck really isn't working like that this morning. So, one of the things that we can do is we can take our hands and give our necks a little massage, which sends a message to our brain, which sends a message back to our muscles that says, come on, we're starting our day, and let's get those beautiful muscles in our wonderful necks moving and feeling really good for the day. And we can spend just another few seconds just rubbing our necks until they're a little bit warmer. You feel a little bit of warmth with the rubbing of the back of your neck. And so we'll do 2 or 3 more, looking up to the ceiling and down to the floor, and looking up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Now our heads don't just go up and down, they go side to side, right? So the next thing we want to do is we want to look left and then right, and left and then right. Again, if you're having trouble turning your neck from left to right, just spend this time again, just rubbing the back of your neck, maybe coming around to the sides a little bit, and just saying to your brain, oh, let's wake up these beautiful muscles in our neck so that I can look left and right and up and down today. So we'll try this one more time, a couple more times. We'll look left and then right. We'll look left and then right. So now that we've woken up our neck a little bit, we're going to move to our shoulders. And I bet you at some point in your life, you've had a child say to you, I don't know. So can we all get together this morning and say, I don't know. And we'll do that a few more times. How high can you lift your shoulders and go, I don't know. Ooh, I got a little crackle back there. I don't know. And maybe you can't lift your shoulders. That's okay. Again, you can just talk to your shoulders. There's a lot of things we can do. So if you can't lift your shoulders, that's okay. We'll just rub our shoulders just a little bit and we'll try. That's okay. Maybe you can lift your shoulders just a little bit higher. So we've done our neck and we've done a little bit to warm up our shoulders. And the next thing we have are these beautiful long arms that just do so many things for us. by reaching and lifting and moving them in all kinds of directions. So we're going to lift our arm up, and if you can't lift it that high, lift your arm as high as you can go. So we will start with the right. We'll lift it as high as you can go. Maybe we start here. Left and right. I look like I'm saying how. Left and right. And left and right. So for those of you who can reach all the way up to the ceiling, let's see, how high can you lift up to the ceiling? Maybe you want to hold on to the arm of the chair when you do that, and you feel a nice long stretch in here. If you can only go this far, that's okay. If you can only go this far, that's okay. You're still feeling a nice stretch in you're sending blood to your arms and getting everything moving and getting your brain talking to your arm. And that's an important thing, in your arm talking to your brain. So let's hold on to the other arm and we'll lift up this arm. And maybe you can go really high and almost touch that ceiling. Again, you'll feel a nice stretch in here. Again, if you can only go this high, that's fine. It's still good that you're moving, and moving in ways that perhaps you haven't moved in a few days. So that's a good thing. So we've moved our arms up and down. So can we, everybody remember Frankenstein? He always had his arms out like this. Or sleepwalking. That's a little bit better. I don't like Frankenstein, actually. So sleepwalking. And can you move your arm out to the left and back and out to the right and back and out to the left and back. Now for some of you, you may not be able to hold up both arms, so maybe we hold on to the arm of the chair, we lift one arm up and we move it out to the side and back, and then we put it down. We lift it up, move it out to the side and back out in front and back down. One more time. Up to the front, to the side, back to the front and down. Let's hold on with this hand and let's lift your arm up to the front, out to the side, back to the front and down, and up to the front, out to the side, and back to the front and down. And we'll do that one more time. Up to the front, out to the side, back to the front and down. So we've now moved our necks and our shoulders and our arms a bit. Now we're going to move on to our hands. When was the last time you rubbed your hands together? All that friction, it makes your hands warm, gets the blood flowing, right? I think we can all do that, right? It's like, I wonder what we're having for lunch. Or I wonder what special thing we're gonna have for dessert today. I love dessert. I really love chocolate. Just ask my husband. So it's my go-to. If I'm happy, I eat chocolate. If I'm sad, I eat chocolate. If I'm mad, I eat chocolate. So now we've warmed up our little fingers and our hands. So our hands and our fingers do so much for us every day and every day of our life since we were born. and they're so important, our fingers. So let's see if we can close our fingers, make a fist. If you can't make a fist all the way, just move your fingers as far as you can. But what we want to do is open them as wide as you can to kind of like you were making a fan, right? And then close them up again. And then open them up like a fan, right? And then close them up again. But you know what? If your fingers are sore and you can't do this, that's okay. You know what we can do? You can, again, like your neck, you can take one hand and massage your thumb. Just rub it a little bit. Get your brain talking to your fingers and getting the blood flowing. And those are all really good things to do every day. And again, you know, you take each of your fingers as best as you can. Just rub them, just gently, nothing hard. Just saying to them, hello hand, hello pinky, hello ring finger, hello pointer. We don't want to point at anybody because that's not polite, right? And our thumbs are amazing. They just do amazing things to help us hold things. So thumbs are very important. You know, if you can do that, that's pretty cool. But you know, we have two hands. So let's move over to this hand and let's go ahead and we'll massage the thumb. We'll start with the thumb and then we'll go to our pointer finger, the finger that we don't want to be pointing at anybody unless I point at myself. Right? I can point at myself, that's okay. And then our middle finger, and again, you don't have to do a lot, just a little bit to just get the blood flowing, and again, your ring finger, and then in the end, your pinky, right? So, when was the last time you wrung your hands together, sort of like this, like you were washing your hands, right? Everybody's washing their hands today, constantly. I used to have nice nails. I just wash my hands constantly. Yeah, so washing your hands is really important today, right? And then you want to get between the fingers if you can. Can you do that? Get between the fingers and then wash your hands ever so slowly. And then you can just maybe shake them out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake, right? If you shake out your hands, it just makes you feel. You can feel the blood flowing and you just feel alive. So, thank you for joining me this morning to wake ourselves up and to get moving for the day. I hope to see you another morning for Wake Up and Move with Elizabeth. Bye-bye.